Welcome, traveler of the waking world, to this sanctuary of sound and silence. Before we journey together to the glass haven amidst the storm, before we listen to the rhythmic drumming of the rain upon the roof, we must first attend to the vessel that carries you. We must prepare your body and your mind for a deep, restorative slumber. The noise of the world has faded into a distant hum, leaving you here safe and warm within the cocoon of your bed. There is nowhere else you need to be. There is nothing else you need to do. This moment is yours, and yours alone. It is a time for rest, for releasing, and for drifting into the velvet embrace of the night. I invite you now to shift your position just slightly, to find that perfect spot of absolute comfort. Adjust your pillow, smooth the blankets, and let your body settle into the mattress. Allow the surface beneath you to rise up to meet you, to support you, to hold you securely. Feel the gravity acting upon you not as a weight, but as a gentle grounding force, pulling you softly, slowly down into a state of profound relaxation. Close your eyes. Let the eyelids become heavy, so heavy that they feel sealed shut, like heavy velvet curtains drawn against the light of the day. Darkness is a friend here. Darkness is the canvas upon which we will paint our dreams. Now, bring your attention to your breath. Do not try to change it, or force it, or control it. Simply observe the natural tidal rhythm of your breathing. Watch the air as it flows in cool and crisp, and watch it as it flows out warm and soft. Imagine, if you will, that your breath is like the tide of a calm nocturnal sea, in and out, rising and falling. With every inhalation, imagine you are breathing in a sense of peace, a silver mist of tranquility that fills your lungs and spreads into your bloodstream. With every exhalation, imagine you are breathing out the tension of the day, the worries, the lists, the conversations. Let them all leave your body, with the breath dissipating into the ether like smoke in the wind. Breathing in calm, breathing out chaos, breathing in stillness, breathing out stress, deeper and deeper, slower and slower. Let us now send this wave of relaxation down through your body, scanning each part with a gentle, loving awareness. Drift your attention down, all the way down to the very tips of your toes. Notice them. Are they holding on to any tightness? Are they curled or tense? In your mind's eye, whisper a command of softness to them. Feel the muscles in your toes uncoiling, lengthening, and relaxing. Imagine a warm golden light flowing into your feet, warming the soles, the arches, the heels. This warmth is heavy and soothing. It feels as though your feet are sinking deeper into the mattress, becoming one with the bed, rooted and still. Allow that sensation of heaviness to travel upwards, flowing like warm honey up into your ankles. Feel the delicate bones of your ankles loosening the joints, opening and relaxing. There is no need to stand, no need to walk, no need to move. Your feet have carried you through the long hours of the day, and now they have earned this rest. Let them turn to lead. Let them become so heavy that even if you wanted to lift them, you would not choose to do so. They are anchored in relaxation. The wave of relaxation continues, its slow upward journey moving into your calves and your shins. Feel the large muscles of your lower legs softening. Imagine the tension melting away like ice under a warm sun, turning to water and flowing down out of your body, leaving only comfort behind. The soothing sensation wraps around your knees, easing the joints, lubricating them with rest and stillness. Upwards, it flows into your thighs. These are strong muscles often holding so much of our physical stress. Feel them broadening, flattening against the mattress. Let the large muscles of the upper legs completely disengage. They are becoming loose, limp, and wonderfully lazy. Your entire lower body, from your hips down to your toes, is now submerged in a pool of deep, heavy relaxation. It feels dormant. It feels safe. Now bring your awareness to your hips and your pelvis. This is the center of your gravity. Allow your hips to sink deeper into the bed. Feel the support of the mattress beneath you, solid and unyielding. You are held. You are supported. Let the muscles of your lower back release their grip. Often we carry the weight of the world in our lower backs, holding ourselves upright against the challenges of life. But here, lying down, there is no need to hold. Let go. Let go completely. Feel the vertebrae of your spine decompressing, creating space, lengthening and aligning. Imagine a gentle hand stroking down your spine, smoothing out the knots, soothing the nerves, bringing a wave of relief that spreads outwards to your sides. Drift your attention to your stomach. Let your belly become soft and round. There is no need to hold it in. Let it rise and fall naturally with the gentle rhythm of your breath. As your stomach softens, you might feel a deeper sense of internal quietness, a settling of your inner world. The relaxation flows upwards into your chest, surrounding your heart. Your heart, that tireless drum, beats with a slow, steady, reassuring rhythm. Calm, consistent, life-affirming. With every beat, it pumps relaxation to every cell in your body. Now focus on your hands. Let your fingers curl naturally. Feel the palms of your hands becoming warm and sensitive. Let the relaxation flow up through your wrists, into your forearms, past your elbows, and into your upper arms. Your arms feel heavy and lifeless, resting by your sides like two heavy weights. If you were to try to lift your arm now, it would be too much effort. It is so much easier to just let them lie there, sinking deeper and deeper into the surface of the bed. Move your awareness to your shoulders. This is a place where we often store our burdens. Visualize your shoulders dropping down away from your ears. Imagine invisible bags of sand being cut away from your shoulders, allowing them to float down, down, down. Feel the space between your neck and your shoulders lengthening. The tension dissolves, evaporating like mist in the morning sun. The muscles of your neck, the back of your neck, the sides of your neck all become loose and pliable. Your head is supported by the pillow, cradled perfectly. You do not need to hold the weight of your head. Surrender it to the pillow. Finally, let us soften the face. The face holds so many micro-tensions from the expressions we wear throughout the day. Smooth your forehead. Imagine a cool, gentle hand brushing across your brow, wiping away the frown lines, the worry lines, leaving the skin smooth and porcelain still. Unclench your jaw. Allow your teeth to part slightly, your tongue to rest loosely on the floor of your mouth. Let your cheeks soften. Let the tiny muscles around your eyes relax. Your eyes are resting in their sockets, floating in darkness. The mask of the day has been removed, revealing the peaceful resting face beneath. You are now a single, unified field of relaxation. Your body is asleep or drifting towards sleep, whilst your mind remains tethered to the sound of my voice, floating, listening, waiting. You are in a state of perfect receptivity. You are safe. You are warm. You are entirely protected. In this state of deep drift, imagine that your body is like the earth itself, solid, ancient, and patient. Just as the earth waits for the rain to nourish it, your body waits for sleep to restore it. You are grounded. You are heavy. You are part of the stillness. The boundaries between you and the bed seem to blur, as if you are melting into the fabric of the night. There is a sense of timelessness here, a suspension of the ticking clock. There is only the rhythm of your breath and the growing heaviness of your limbs, drifting, floating, sinking. As you lie here in this perfect state of comfort, you begin to sense a change in the atmosphere of your mind. You begin to detach from the room you are in, and your spirit begins to travel. It travels gently without effort, gliding on the wings of imagination. We are moving away from the city, away from the towns, away from the noise and the lights. We are drifting towards the countryside, towards the rolling hills and the ancient woodlands of the English countryside. It is nighttime there. The air is cool and fragrant with the scent of coming rain. You can feel the anticipation in the air. The atmosphere is charged, electric, yet strangely soothing. You are moving towards a garden, a secret garden hidden behind high stone walls covered in ivy. And in the center of that garden, glowing faintly in the moonlight, stands a structure of glass and iron. A Victorian greenhouse, a sanctuary, a place where summer is captured and held forever regardless of the weather outside. This is your destination. This is your shelter. But for now, simply rest in the knowledge that you are on your way. There is no rush. We have all the time in the world. Feel the heaviness of your body one last time. Scan yourself from head to toe. Is there any remaining tension? If so, breathe into it and breathe it out. Let it go. Let it all go. You are ready. You are so very ready to step out of the waking world and into the world of dreams. You are ready to enter the sanctuary. The air around you feels different now. It is the air of a dream, soft, misty and inviting. The silence is profound, a thick, comforting blanket of quiet. You are safe here. You are loved here. And as we prepare to cross the threshold, know that deep sleep is not just a possibility. It is a certainty. It is waiting for you just a few breaths away, drifting closer and closer to the edge of the dream. Your consciousness has now drifted far from the room in which you lie. You are floating weightless and free, hovering gently over a landscape painted in the muted melancholic tones of a deepening twilight. Below you lies an ancient English garden, a sprawling tapestry of shadowed hedges and winding overgrown paths. The air here is thick, heavy with humidity, and the electric charge of an approaching storm. It is that precise, magical moment before the heavens open, when the world seems to hold its breath in anticipation. The sky above is a bruise of indigo and charcoal, swirling with heavy slate-grey clouds that tumble and roll over one another like slow, silent waves in a dark ocean. You lower yourself down, feet touching the cool, moss-covered stones of a narrow pathway. The ground feels solid, reassuringly firm beneath your soles. As you begin to walk, moving with a slow, dreamlike fluidity, you notice the wind. It is picking up, rustling the leaves of the great oak trees that stand like sentinels around the garden's perimeter. The wind whispers and whistles a soft, sibilant song that weaves through the branches, causing the ivy on the walls to shiver and dance. Shh, shh, it seems to say, sleep, sleep. Ahead of you, emerging from the gloom like a jewel in the darkness, stands the structure, the Victorian glass house. It is a masterpiece of architectural grace, a skeleton of wrought iron and crystal-clear glass glowing faintly from within with a soft amber luminescence, though you cannot yet see the source of the light. The structure is long and elegant, with a high vaulted roof that reaches up towards the stormy sky, as if trying to catch the falling clouds. The ironwork is intricate, painted a deep dark green that blends seamlessly with the foliage. Scrolls and flourishes, leaves and vines cast in metal twist and turn around the frames, mirroring the living plants they contain. You move closer, drawn by an invisible magnetic pull. The path is lined with tall, swaying grasses that brush against your legs with a soft, dry, rasping sound. Swish, swish. The air is cooling rapidly, the temperature dropping as the pressure builds. You can smell the storm now. It is the scent of ozone, sharp and clean, mixed with the deep, loamy fragrance of damp earth and crushed leaves. It is the smell of rain before it falls, a scent that awakens a primitive memory of shelter and safety. As you approach the entrance, you pause to admire the craftsmanship of the glass. The panes are tall and narrow, some old and slightly rippled, distorting the view of the plants inside into a watercolor blur of greens and browns. They reflect the turbulent sky above, capturing the movement of the clouds in their smooth, hard surfaces. The glass acts as a barrier, a shield. It promises separation. It promises that what is outside cannot touch what is inside. It is a heavy wooden door framed in iron and set with panels of frosted glass. The handle is made of solid brass, tarnished by time and weather to a dull, warm gold. You reach out your hand, The metal is cool to the touch, grounding you in this moment. You wrap your fingers around the handle, feeling its solidity, its weight. With a slow, deliberate movement, you press down. The mechanism yields with a satisfying heavy clunk. You push the door open. It swings inward on well-oiled hinges, moving silently, welcoming you in. You step across the threshold, and in that instant, everything changes. As you pull the heavy door close behind you, sealing it with another solid click, the howling of the wind is instantly severed. The restless energy of the storm is left behind. You have stepped into a vacuum of peace. The silence here is not empty. It is full. It is a thick, cushioned silence, wrapped in the warmth of the trapped air. The temperature is milder here, gentle and embracing, distinct from the biting chill of the wind outside. Take a deep breath. The air inside the glass house is rich and intoxicating. It smells of life. It smells of chlorophyll and oxygen, of wet terracotta pots and ancient slumbering soil. There is a sweetness too, a faint lingering perfume of jasmine, or perhaps a night-blooming lily hidden somewhere in the verdant shadows. It is the scent of a tropical forest after the rain condensed and preserved within these glass walls. Petrichor, damp moss, sweet fern. You stand in the vestibule, adjusting your senses to this new environment. Above you, the glass roof arches high, a transparent cathedral ceiling. Through it, you can see the first heavy drops of rain beginning to fall. They hit the glass with a sharp, distinct tap. Then another tap, and another. Plip, plop. The storm has begun, but you are untouched. You are the observer, safe within the sanctuary. The light inside is dim, filtered through the leaves of the towering plants that crowd the space. It is a world of shadows and silhouettes of soft edges and blurred lines. There are no harsh lights here, only the grey, diffused glow of the twilight, filtering through the rain-streaked glass, casting long, wavering shadows across the brick floor. The floor is made of old red bricks, worn smooth by generations of footsteps, laid in a herringbone pattern that leads your eye down the long, central aisle of the greenhouse. You begin to walk down this aisle, moving deeper into the heart of the glass house. To your left and right, banks of ferns rise up like green fountains, their fronds uncurling in slow motion. The air is still, so incredibly still. Not a leaf moves unless you brush past it. In contrast to the wind-whipped frenzy outside, everything here is suspended in a state of perfect, motionless calm. The plants seem to be sleeping, breathing slowly, waiting. You are surrounded by layers of green, dark, glossy emerald leaves of the rubber plants, delicate lacy fronds of the maidenhair ferns, broad velvet leaves of the begonias. They create a cocoon, a living wall that muffles sound and softens the world. You feel a profound sense of privacy here. You are hidden. You are secreted away in a place where time does not matter. The sound of the rain is increasing now. It is no longer just individual drops, but a steady, rhythmic drumming. Patter, patter, tab. It creates a roof of sound above you, a constant, soothing white noise that washes over your mind, rinsing away any remaining thoughts. It is a lullaby, composed by nature and played upon an instrument of glass. You find a comfortable spot to pause, perhaps an old wrought iron bench cushioned with faded velvet tucked into an alcove of jasmine. You sit down. The bench welcomes you. You lean back, looking up at the glass roof. You watch the water gathering, sliding, streaming down the panes. You are safe. You are warm. You are ready to listen. Settle deeper into the velvet embrace of the bench. Let your weight sink further down, anchored by the gravity of this peaceful place. The storm outside has now reached its crescendo, but here, protected by the transparency of the glass, it is merely a performance, a grand symphonic display put on for your ears alone. Close your eyes if you wish, or keep them heavily half-lidded, and simply listen. Let your sense of hearing become the primary gateway to your relaxation. The rain is falling with a steady hypnotic persistence. Drumming, drumming, Drumming. It is a complex layered sound, a texture woven from a million individual droplets striking the angled panes of the roof. Listen closely. Can you distinguish the different notes in this liquid melody? There is the deep, hollow thrum of the heavy drops, the ones that have gathered weight in the dark clouds above, landing with a solid, satisfying impact. They sound like soft fingertips tapping on a table, a rhythmic grounding beat. Thrum, thrum, thrum. And beneath that, playing a softer accompaniment, is the hiss and whisper of the finest spray. It is a constant static hum, like the sound of white noise or the rush of a distant waterfall. It fills the spaces between the heavier drops, creating a seamless blanket of sound that wraps around the glass house. It sounds like hush, hush, hush. The sky is hushing the earth to sleep. It is hushing you to sleep. Above you, the glass acts as a resonator, amplifying the soothing qualities of the rain whilst filtering out the harshness. It transforms the chaotic noise of the storm into a steady, monotone drone. It is a sound that demands nothing of you. You do not need to interpret it. You do not need to analyze it. You only need to let it wash over you, rinsing away the debris of your thoughts. Imagine each drop of rain is washing away a worry, a doubt, a tension. As the rain runs down the glass, imagine your stress running down off your shoulders into the earth gone. Now, listen for the thunder. It is not the sharp cracking thunder of a frightening storm, but the low rolling rumble of a distant giant. It starts far away, miles across the darkened hills. Rumble, roll. It is a deep bass frequency that you feel in your chest as much as you hear with your ears. It travels through the ground, up through the brick floor and into the soles of your feet. It vibrates gently, a lullaby from the atmosphere itself. The thunder rolls across the sky like a heavy velvet curtain being drawn. It is slow. It is lethargic. It grumbles and mutters, complaining softly about being woken, before fading back into silence. Rolling, fading, drifting. There is something profoundly comforting about being safe inside whilst the elements rage outside. It amplifies your sense of security. The thicker the storm, the safer you feel. The louder the thunder, the quieter your mind becomes. You are cocooned. You are sheltered. You are entirely unreachable. Shift your attention to the sounds within the glass house. Beneath the roar of the rain, there is a profound stillness here. Listen to the silence under the sound. Occasionally, you might hear the softest creak of the iron framework. It is the sound of the building settling, adjusting to the temperature change, a metallic sigh of contentment. Or perhaps the faint, almost imperceptible rustle of a leaf, adjusting its position to catch a stray beam of moonlight. Rustle, settle, sigh. Even your own breathing seems loud in this quietude. Listen to it. In and out. It has naturally synced with the rhythm of the rain. Your breath is slow, deep and even. The air you inhale is cool and damp heavy, with the oxygen produced by the hundreds of sleeping plants around you. It tastes clean. It tastes of green. With every breath, you are inhaling the essence of the garden, drawing its calmness into your lungs, letting it circulate through your body. The sound of the rain is endless. It has no beginning and no end. It is a loop of pure nature. Pattering, splattering, drumming, humming. It creates a barrier of sound, a fortress of white noise. Outside that barrier lies the world with its demands and its clocks. Inside the barrier there is only this moment, this eternal rainy moment. Imagine the rain is a curtain isolating you from everything that is not here, not now. The world outside has dissolved. It has turned into liquid and flowed away. All that exists is this glass room, the plants, the bench, and you. You are the center of this universe. You are the stillness in the eye of the storm. Focus again on a single drop. Imagine you can hear it landing. Plink. And another. Plonk. The randomness of it is soothing. You cannot predict the next drop, so your mind stops trying. It gives up the need to anticipate. It surrenders. It lets go. It allows the rhythm to take over. Your brainwaves begin to slow down, matching the frequency of the falling water. Beta waves slowing to alpha, alpha slowing to theta, drifting down towards delta. The thunder rumbles again, softer this time, further away. The storm is moving, but very slowly. It wants to stay with you a while longer. It wants to sing you to sleep. The deep vibration hums through the air, resonating in the glass panes. It feels like a massive purring cat curling around the roof of the greenhouse. Warm, heavy, protective. You are sinking deeper into the cushion. The fabric feels soft against your skin, warm and dry. The contrast between the wet, cold glass and the dry, warm bench is exquisite. You feel a heaviness in your limbs, a pleasant leaden sensation. Your arms are heavy. Your legs are heavy. Your eyelids are the heaviest of all. It is becoming an effort to keep them open. And why should you? There is nothing to see that cannot be heard. The story is in the sound. The peace is in the sound. Let the rain massage your mind. Let the thunder rock you. Let the silence hold you. You are drifting on a sea of sound, floating on waves of auditory bliss. There is nowhere to go. There is nothing to do. Just listen. Just be. Listening. Drifting. Floating. The rain continues its endless conversation with the glass. A dialogue of water and transparency. It speaks of ancient times of storms that have weathered these hills for centuries. You are part of that history now. You are safe within it. The sound wraps around you like a heavy blanket, tucking you in, weighing you down, keeping you safe. Safe, warm, dry. As your ears become attuned to the symphonic drumming of the rain, allow your inner gaze to soften and widen, taking in the magnificent silent world that surrounds you. In the dim, diffused light that filters through the storm-washed glass, the greenhouse reveals itself, not just as a room, but as a living, breathing landscape. It is a kingdom of chlorophyll, a verdant ocean of emerald, jade, and moss, contained entirely within walls of crystal. The air is thick with the presence of life, a slow, ancient, and vegetative life that pulses with a rhythm far slower than our own. Look around you. The darkness is not black, but a deep, rich green. Everywhere you look, nature is thriving, safe and secure from the turbulence outside. To your right, great palms rise up towards the roof, their feathered fronds arching gracefully like the spray of a frozen fountain. They are heavy with health, their leaves glossy and waxy, reflecting the faint silvery light of the storm. They stand tall and proud, silent sentinels, watching over your rest. They do not sway in the wind, for there is no wind here. They are perfectly, beautifully still. Observe the ferns. Oh, the endless, intricate beauty of the ferns. They cascade from hanging baskets, spilling over the edges like waterfalls of lace, softly, gently flowing and falling. Their leaves are so delicate, so impossibly fine and fragile. They are the definition of vulnerability, diaphanous and sheer, yet here they are, completely safe. Not a single frond is ruffled, not a single stem is broken. They are cradled in the air, suspended in a state of perpetual grace. It is a testament to the protection of this place. The glass holds back the chaos, preserving this delicate intricacy, keeping it whole, keeping it perfect. Your eyes drift over the broad, heart-shaped leaves of the philodendrons. They are vast and velvety, overlapping one another, layer upon layer, green upon green. They create a sense of depth, a lush, impenetrable thicket where shadows play and hide. Imagine reaching out and touching one of those leaves. Imagine the coolness of the surface, the smooth, waxy texture beneath your fingertips. It feels cool, calm, and solid. It feels alive. Every now and then, a flash of lightning illuminates the sky, a silent pulse of electricity that flares up behind the clouds. It does not frighten, rather, it enchants. For a brief, fleeting second, the entire glasshouse is bathed in a spectral silver glow. In that flash, the green of the plants becomes electric, vivid, and hyper-real. You see the veins in the leaves, the droplets of condensation on the stems, the majestic architecture of the trunks. And then, just as quickly, the light fades, and the comforting shadows return, wrapping the plants once more in their velvet cloak, flashing, fading, glowing, dimming. The rhythm of the visual world matches the rhythm of the rain. It is a wave-like motion of light and shadow. As the clouds roll above the light inside, shifts and changes, undulating across the floor like the tide coming in and going out. It is a hypnotic dance, drifting in, drifting out, rising and falling. It invites your breath to follow the same pattern. Your chest rises like the swelling tide and falls like the receding waves. You are breathing with the garden. You are breathing with the storm. Consider the moss that clings to the terracotta pots and the crevices of the brickwork. It is a soft, cushioned carpet, vivid and fuzzy. It speaks of time. It speaks of patience. Moss does not rush. It grows slowly, quietly, creeping millimeter by millimeter, year after year. It absorbs the dampness, absorbs the silence. It is the embodiment of stillness. To look at it is to feel your own mind slowing down, becoming fuzzy and soft around the edges, losing its sharpness, losing its urgency. There is a profound sense of being sheltered here. The word itself feels round and warm. Sheltered, protected, harbored, amidst the thunder, amidst the downpour, amidst the raw power of the elements. These fragile green lives are thriving in their bubble of calm, and so are you. You are no different from the orchid nestled in the crook of a branch. You are no different from the tender shoot of a new vine. You are being looked after. The structure of the building, the strength of the iron, the thickness of the glass, they are all there to serve you, to keep the world at bay so that you may rest. The atmosphere is heavy with the respiration of the plants. They are breathing out oxygen, filling the space with a rich, revitalizing air that makes your limbs feel heavy and pleasant. It is a soporific scent, a green anesthesia. With every inhalation you draw in the essence of the forest. With every exhalation you sink deeper into the bench. The boundaries between you and the vegetation seem to blur. You feel rooted. You feel grounded. Your legs feel like the trunks of the trees, heavy and immovable. Your arms feel like the resting branches, limp and relaxed. And the rain continues its ceaseless serenade, whispering, murmuring, shushing, soothing. It plays upon the roof, a million tiny fingers tapping out a rhythm of peace. It surrounds the greenery, encasing it in a shell of sound. The contrast is exquisite, the wildness without the serenity within. The grey storm, the green sanctuary. The cold rain, the warm air. Allow your mind to wander through this jungle of stillness. Float past the hanging vines that dangle like curtains. Drift over the beds of prayer plants whose leaves have folded up for the night, mimicking hands in prayer. They are sleeping. The entire garden is sleeping. It is a dormitory of nature, and you have been given a bed amongst them. You are part of this ecosystem of rest. The shadows lengthen. The light softens even further. The green deepens into black. The rhythm of the rain remains constant. Steady, reliable heartbeat. You are drifting deeper into the lushness, deeper into the comfort, deeper into the safety of the glasshouse. Green, deep green, silent green. From the vast, verdant cathedral of the palms and ferns, draw your attention now to the immediate, to the intimate. Let your gaze drift upwards away from the shadows of the leaves and rest gently upon the glass pane directly in front of you. The world outside is a blur of grey and indigo, a moving painting of storm and wind. But here, on the surface of the glass, there is a tiny, mesmerizing universe waiting to be observed. Narrow your focus. Closer, closer still, until the rest of the greenhouse fades into the periphery, and all that exists is a single solitary pane of glass, and the water that travels upon it. Watch as a single raindrop arrives. It does not crash, it arrives. It lands high up on the pane with a silent, delicate grace, a tiny globule of liquid crystal adhering to the surface. For a moment it stays there perfectly round, defying gravity, held in place by the tension of its own surface. It is a jewel, a diamond of the storm, capturing the faint scattered light of the night and holding it within its spherical heart. If you look closely, truly closely, you might see the entire garden reflected upside down within that tiny bead of water, a microscopic world of green and shadow trapped in a sphere of rain. And then slowly, oh so very slowly, it begins to succumb. It begins to move. It is not a rush but a surrender. The drop grows heavy, gathering its courage, and starts its downward journey. Sliding, slipping, gliding. It moves with a languid, liquid hesitation. It traces a path down the cold glass, leaving a faint, shimmering trail behind it, a silver ribbon that marks where it has been. Watch the path it takes. It is not a straight line. No, it meanders, it weaves, it wavers to the left, then curves back to the right, following the microscopic imperfections of the old hand-blown glass. It is a river seeking the sea, a pilgrim seeking the earth. As it slides, it encounters other smaller droplets that have been waiting in its path. Watch the moment of connection, touching, merging, swelling. The smaller drops are consumed, absorbed instantly into the larger body, making it heavier, making it faster for just a heartbeat before it slows down again, burdened by its own weight. There is a hypnotic rhythm to this movement. It is the rhythm of patience. The drop pauses. It seems to stop altogether, trembling slightly, as if catching its breath, holding onto the glass with a fragile grip. Will it stay? Will it fall? And then gravity whispers to it once more, and it releases, continuing its long, slow descent. Dripping, dropping, drifting. Notice the texture of the water. It is not just wet, it is viscous, almost like oil, in the way it clings and stretches. As it moves, it distorts the view behind it. The leaf of a fern seen through the moving droplet ripples and dances, bending and twisting in the liquid lens. The world outside, the grey, stormy world, is bent and refracted, turned into a meaningless swirl of colour and light. The raindrop acts as a filter, bending reality, softening the hard edges, turning everything into a soft, impressionistic dream. Follow the droplet all the way down past the iron frame, down past the condensation, on the inside of the glass, down towards the sill. It feels as though this journey takes an hour, a year, a lifetime. It is a meditation in motion. There is no hurry in the life of a raindrop. It has nowhere to be but here. It has nothing to do but fall. And as you watch it, you feel your own thoughts slowing down to match its pace. Your mind is no longer racing. It is sliding. It is gliding. It is following the path of the water, smooth and frictionless. Now watch another, and another, each one unique, each one following its own secret path down the window. Some are fast racing to the bottom, some are slow, lingering, refusing to let go. Some merge and become streams, tiny rivulets of water that snake their way down the pane like veins of silver, streaming, dreaming, gleaming. The glass becomes a canvas of movement, a constantly changing masterpiece of fluid dynamics. The light plays upon the water. Even in the gloom of the storm, there is light, a faint grey luminescence that catches the edges of the drops, making them glow with a cold inner fire. When the distant lightning flickers, the pane of glass transforms into a sheet of diamonds, sparkling with a sudden brilliant intensity, before fading back into the soft, comforting grey. Sparkling, fading, dark. You are so close to the glass now in your mind's eye that you can almost feel the cold radiating from it. But you are warm. You are on the other side. You are separated by this thin, transparent shield. The cold cannot touch you. The wetness cannot touch you. You are merely the witness, the silent observer of this aquatic ballet. The repetition is soothing. Drop after drop, trail after trail. The sheer monotony of it is its magic. It bores the busy part of your brain, the part that wants excitement and novelty. It lulls it into a state of submission. There is nothing new to see here, only the endless, timeless cycle of rain. And in that boredom, there is peace. In that repetition, there is rest. Your eyelids feel heavier now, mimicking the heavy drops of water. They want to slide down. They want to close. The effort to keep them open is too great. The visual world is becoming blurry, soft and indistinct. The glass, the rain, the green, it is all melting together into a single comforting haze. You are no longer looking. You are sensing. You are no longer watching. You are feeling. The journey of the raindrop is your journey. Gathering weight, letting go, sliding down, and finally coming to rest. Coming to rest at the bottom, merging with the great pool of sleep that waits for you. Sliding, sinking, sleeping. As you continue to breathe in the rich, humid air of this sanctuary, you may begin to notice a subtle shift in the atmosphere around you. The temperature inside the glasshouse has met the coolness of the storm outside, and a gentle alchemy is taking place. From the warm, dark soil of the plant beds and from the breathing leaves of the tropical palms, a fine silver mist is beginning to rise. It is a soft, spectral vapor, barely visible at first, appearing only as a slight blurring of the air, a softening of the sharp edges of the ironwork. It curls and twists like smoke, rising slowly, lazily drawn upwards towards the coolness of the glass roof, rising, curling, swirling. And as you watch this mist ascend, lighter than air, defying gravity with effortless grace, you begin to feel a sympathetic resonance within your own being. It is as if the heavy, dense matter of your physical form is beginning to loosen, to dissolve, to transform into something equally light, equally ethereal. The heaviness you felt earlier, that pleasant leaden weight in your limbs, is now sinking so deep that it seems to belong to the earth, leaving your spirit, your consciousness free to float. Imagine, if you will, that you are untying the ropes that hold the boat to the harbor. One by one, the knots loosen. The rope slips free. The connection to the solid ground is severed. You are drifting away from the bench. You are drifting away from the sensation of the cushions, the feeling of your clothes, the awareness of your position. You are becoming pure awareness, pure presence, light as a feather, light as the mist itself. You begin to lift, gently, softly, slowly. There is no effort involved, no struggle. It is simply a natural rising, like a bubble moving up through water. You float upwards, inches at first, then feet. You look down and see the bench where your body rests, safe, sound, and deeply asleep. It is protected there, wrapped in the warmth of the greenhouse. You do not need it for now. You are free to explore the upper reaches of this crystal palace. You ascend past the lower canopy of the ferns. You glide through the air, weightless and unburdened. You brush past the fronds of the tall palms, feeling not a physical touch, but a ghost of a sensation, a soft whisper of green against your spirit. You are higher now, level with the tops of the tallest trees. From this vantage point, the garden below looks like a dark, slumbering ocean of leaves. You are a bird. You are a cloud. You are a silent observer floating in the rafters. Up here near the roof, the sound of the rain is different. It is intimate. It is immediate. You are hovering just inches away from the glass. You can see the grey underbelly of the storm clouds swirling just beyond the transparent barrier. You are face to face with the elements, yet suspended in a warm, dry pocket of air. The rain lashes against the glass, seeking entry, but the glass holds firm, splashing, crashing, washing. You are in the sky, but not of it. You are flying, but you are still. The sensation of weightlessness is absolute. There is no up or down here. There is no gravity to pull on your spine or weigh down your shoulders. You are simply existing in a state of suspension. It is a feeling of total liberation. The burdens you carried, the worries that sat upon your chest, they are all down there on the ground, far, far below. Up here, there is only the mist, the iron, and the rain. The mist wraps around you, cool and refreshing. It feels like a soft silk scarf being drawn across your mind. It dampens your thoughts. It muffles the internal dialogue. There is nothing to think about. The sensation of floating is all-encompassing. Floating, drifting, hovering. You move with the air currents, drifting aimlessly from one end of the glass house to the other. You glide over the sleeping orchids. You hover over the silent pool of water in the center of the room, seeing your own reflection not as a face but as a shimmer of light in the darkness. You are a specter of peace, a phantom of tranquility. You are as ancient and timeless as the air itself. The iron ribs of the roof arch over you, like the ribcage of a great protective beast. You are safe within its chest. The heart of the storm beats outside, but the heart of the greenhouse beats within you. Slow, steady, calm. Feel the freedom of this detachment, to be everywhere and nowhere, to be heavy and light, to be asleep and yet aware. This is the state of the drift, the space between the worlds, the threshold of the void. You are no longer a person lying in a bed. You are a consciousness floating in a storm-swept garden held aloft by the magic of the night. The thunder rolls again and you feel the vibration ripple through the air around you, passing through your formless self like a wave through water. It does not disturb you. It only deepens your relaxation. It massages your spirit. It vibrates the remaining tension out of your existence. Stay here for a while, hovering in the warmth, suspended in the gloom, watching the rain, being the mist. There is no rush to come down. In fact, there is no need to come down at all. You can drift here all night, carried by the gentle currents of the greenhouse, safe, high, and free, drifting, dreaming, suspended here in the upper reaches of the glass cathedral, surrounded by the spectral mist and the rhythmic drumming of the rain. You begin to sense something deeper than the mere quiet of the night. You begin to sense the immense silent weight of time itself. This structure, this skeleton of iron and glass, is not merely a building. It is a vessel of history, an anchor dropped into the flowing river of the years, holding steady whilst the currents of the centuries wash past it. Consider the iron that arches above you, wrought in the fires of a bygone era, hammered and shaped by hands long since at rest. It possesses a strength that is ancient and unyielding. It has stood here through 1,000 storms just like this one. It has witnessed the changing of the seasons, the turning of the decades, the slow, imperceptible march of eras. It does not fear the thunder. It does not fear the wind. It knows them. It has made peace with them. And in its presence, you too absorb that ancient confidence. The storm tonight is but a fleeting moment, a single breath in the long life of this garden. It will pass as all things pass, leaving the sanctuary untouched and standing. Look down at the brick pathways that weave through the foliage. In the dim light, they appear soft, worn smooth by the passage of countless feet over generations. Think of the Victorian botanists who once walked here in their heavy coats, tending to these same ferns, whispering to these same palms. Their presence lingers in the stillness, not as ghosts, but as a comforting memory. A reminder that you are part of a long, unbroken lineage of seekers who have found solace in this green quietude. You are not alone in your search for peace. You are walking in the footsteps of history. The plants themselves are travelers from a deep, primordial past. The cycads and the tree ferns that spread their fronds below you are living fossils. They have existed in this form for millions of years, long before the invention of clocks. long before the noise of the modern world began. They carry within their cells the secret of slowness. They do not measure time in minutes or hours, but in epochs and eons. To be near them is to step out of the frantic tempo of human life and into the geologic rhythm of the earth. In this space, the concept of time begins to dissolve. The ticking clock, the demanding schedule, the deadline, these things have no dominion here. They are foreign concepts left outside the door along with the wind. Inside, there is only the now. This singular stretched out moment of rain and green. There is no past to regret, for it has faded into the shadows. There is no future to fear, for it has not yet arrived. There is only this breath, this heartbeat, this drop of rain. The atmosphere is thick with a sense of permanence. The smell of the damp earth is the smell of eternity. It is the scent of the beginning and the end. It grounds you, pulling your floating spirit into a state of deep, resonant stability. You feel connected to the roots that go deep into the soil, connected to the stones that sit heavy in the earth. You are becoming part of the landscape, fixed and immovable. The silence between the raindrops seems to expand. The pauses become longer, deeper, more profound. It is in these pauses that true rest is found. It is a silence that is not empty but full of wisdom. It is the silence of the library, the silence of the stone circle, the silence of the mountain. It wraps around you like a heavy velvet cloak, dampening not just sound but thought. Your mind, once a flurry of activity, now mimics the stillness of the moss. It settles, it quiets, it simply is. Everything here moves at the speed of growth, which is to say, it moves imperceptibly. If you were to watch a vine grow, you would see nothing. Yet it is alive. It is moving. It is achieving its purpose without rushing. You too are achieving your purpose now. Your purpose is to rest, and you are doing it perfectly. You are doing it simply by being here suspended in this timeless amber of the night. The rain continues, a constant backdrop to this play of eternity, endless, timeless, ceaseless. It feels as though it has always been raining, and it will always be raining. The continuity of the sound is a promise that the world is still turning, that nature is still functioning, allowing you to let go of your vigilance. You do not need to watch the world. The world is watching itself. You feel a profound sense of detachment from your own biography. The name you carry, the role you play, the life you live, they feel distant like a story read in a book long ago. Here in the dark, amidst the breathing leaves, you are simply a consciousness. You are a spark of awareness resting in the garden of time. You are unburdened. You are free. The shadows in the corners of the glass house seem to deepen, merging with the fabric of the night. The distinction between the air and the plants, between the glass and the sky is fading. All is becoming one vast breathing, sleeping entity. And you are at the center of it, the silent heart of the sanctuary, ancient, enduring, eternal. The word forever floats through your mind, not as a daunting length of time, but as a soft, comforting pillow. Sleep is a taste of forever. It is a dip into the river of timelessness, and you are ready to wade in. You are ready to let the current take you. Stillness, silence, stone, resting here suspended in the velvet gloom of the greenhouse. A profound realization begins to wash over you. It settles upon your shoulders like a warm, heavy shawl. It is the realization of absolute, unshakable safety. There is nowhere in the world more secure than where you are right now. You are held within a fortress of transparency, a sanctuary that admits the beauty of the storm, whilst refusing its fury. You are the precious cargo, the cherished guest, and the entire structure exists solely to keep you warm, to keep you dry, to keep you safe. Listen to the wind howling beyond the walls. It searches for a way in, but it finds none. The glass is smooth and impermeable. The iron is steadfast and strong. Every gust of wind that buffets the building only serves to remind you of the strength of your shelter. It highlights the contrast between the wild, chaotic energy out there and the serene, cultivated peace in here. You are separated from the elements by a barrier that is as thin as a breath, but as strong as a mountain. You are untouchable. Think of the word sanctuary. Feel the shape of it in your mind. A place of refuge, a place of immunity. Here, the demands of your life cannot reach you. The expectations of others cannot find you. The storm has cut you off from the world, and in doing so, it has given you a gift. It has given you permission to disappear, to simply cease to be a person who does things, and to become a being who simply is. You are hidden away in a secret pocket of the night known only to the ferns and the falling rain. You are cocooned. You are wrapped in layers of protection. First, the garden walls that surround the grounds. Then, the locked doors of the greenhouse. Then the canopy of the plants. And finally, the heavy, comforting blanket of the atmosphere itself. You are deep inside the nesting dolls of safety. Nothing can disturb you. Nothing can interrupt this sacred drift. Feel the atmosphere of the greenhouse pressing gently against your skin. It is a benevolent weight. It feels like a hug from the air itself. The humidity, rich and warm, wraps around you like cotton wool, softening every sensation, dampening every sharp edge. You are floating in a womb of safety, suspended in the amniotic fluid of the night. It is a primitive, instinctual feeling of being cared for, of being watched over by a presence that is ancient and kind. Repeat the affirmation in the silence of your mind. I am safe. I am sheltered. I am still. Let these words sink into your subconscious, like water sinking into dry earth. Let them take root. I am safe. The storm is not a threat. It is a lullaby. I am sheltered. The darkness is not empty. It is a blanket. I am still. The world has stopped, and I am resting in the center of the pause. The rain continues to lash against the roof, but to you it sounds like applause. A standing ovation from the heavens for your decision to rest. The thunder rumbles a low, guttural purr that vibrates through the floor, grounding you, tethering you to the earth. It says, "Sleep now. I am keeping watch. I am the guardian at the gate. The storm is your protector. It keeps the world away. It ensures that for this night, for these hours, you belong only to yourself. Allow yourself to feel small. Not small in a way that is diminishing, but small in a way that is relieving, like a child tucked into a large bed or a seed planted in a vast field. You do not need to be big. You do not need to be in charge. You do not need to carry the weight. The greenhouse carries the weight of the roof. The earth carries the weight of the greenhouse, and the universe carries the weight of the earth. You are free to let go of everything. There is a sense of enough here. There is enough air. There is enough warmth. There is enough time. You do not need anything else. You are complete. You are whole. In this bubble of glass and rain, everything is exactly as it should be. There are no mistakes. There are no regrets. There is only the perfection of the present moment, unfolding slowly, drop by drop, breath by breath. Your body understands this safety. It responds by deactivating its defenses. The last lingering tension in your jaw releases. The tiny muscles behind your ears soften. The knot in your stomach unravels. Your heart rate slows to a rhythmic, steady beat that mimics the slow pulsation of the sap in the trees. Thump, thump, thump. You are syncing with the vegetative state of the garden. You are becoming a plant, rooted, silent, growing only in your dreams. The glass house embraces you. It whispers to you in the language of rustling leaves and dripping water. It tells you that you are welcome here, that you belong here, that you can stay here for as long as you need. There is no checkout time. There is no morning alarm. There is only the endless, comforting stretch of the night. You are safe. You are warm. You are dry. You are home. Drifting deeper into this certainty, you feel a final layer of resistance melting away. You are ready to surrender completely. You are ready to let the darkness take you. You are ready to fall, safe, sound, sleeping. And now the journey of the senses begins to draw to its close. The visual world has faded, retreating into the soft, welcoming shadows of the night. The structure of the greenhouse, the intricate ironwork, the verdant palms and the sweeping ferns, they are all dissolving now. They are losing their form, losing their names, melting away into a single unified wash of darkness. You are no longer observing a place. You are entering a state. You are slipping beneath the surface of the visible world, diving slowly, deeply, into the warm, dark waters of the void. The sound of the rain, once so distinct, is changing too. It is no longer the sound of water hitting glass. It has become a hum, a vibration, a texture. It wraps around you like a thick woolen blanket, muffling the edges of your consciousness. It is a white noise that fills the universe, a constant static ocean of sound that carries you away, humming, numbing, drumming. It is the sound of silence, amplified. It is the heartbeat of the night, and it beats in perfect unison with your own. You are drifting into the abstract. There is no up or down here. There is no left or right. There is only the sensation of depth. You are sinking through layers of velvet softness. Each layer is heavier, warmer, and more comforting than the last. You are passing through the layer of thought, leaving your ideas behind like shed leaves. You are passing through the layer of memory, letting the past drift away like smoke. You are passing through the layer of self, forgetting who you are, forgetting where you are, becoming simply a point of peaceful existence. The darkness is not empty. It is rich. It is fertile. It is the darkness of the soil before the seed sprouts. It is the darkness of the womb. It holds you. It supports you. It permeates you. You feel yourself expanding, spreading out into the night, becoming one with the shadows. You are the rain. You are the glass. You are the storm. You are the silence. The boundaries of your body have dissolved. You are vast. You are limitless. You are free. Thoughts may come floating like distant clouds, but they are too heavy to hold. They drift across the horizon of your mind and vanish before you can touch them. Let them go. Let everything go. There is nothing to hold on to. The current of sleep is strong, and it is pulling you gently, irresistibly towards the center of the river, drifting, flowing, going. A profound heaviness settles over your spirit. It is the heaviness of ancient stone, of deep water, of dormant winter. It is a delicious weight that pulls you down, 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 deeper into the mattress, deeper into the earth, deeper into the dreamless quiet. You are sinking into a place where time does not exist, a place of eternal rest, a place of absolute zero. The thunder rolls one last time, but it is so far away now. It is a whisper from another galaxy. It is a lullaby sung by a giant who is already asleep. It vibrates through the ether, a final wave of relaxation that washes through you, extinguishing the last flicker of wakefulness. Hush, hush, hush. The storm has done its work. The world is washed clean. The night has won. Your breathing is shallow, slow, and rhythmic. It is the breathing of the sleeper, in and out, softly, barely there. You are operating on the frequency of the stars now. Slow, silent, deep. You are returning to the source. You are returning to the great, quiet mystery from which we all come. There is nothing left to do. There is nothing left to see. There is nothing left to be. Just this darkness, just this peace. You are floating in the void. It is warm. It is kind. It is yours. Sinking, fading, dissolving. down, 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 into the deep, into the dark, into the sleep